Welcome to another edition of the show. WWE's The Undertaker on accusations of smashing Kanyon with chair over sexuality. One doesn't have to dig too deep in wrestling to find a tragedy, but Chris Kanyon's is particularly heartbreaking. The former WCW and WWE star took his own life at just 40 years old, largely due to the stress of keeping his sexuality a secret during the course of his life. In a WWE Smackdown segment from February 2003, Kanyon appeared from a gift box to surprise The Undertaker with a rendition of Boy George's "Do You Really Want to Hurt Me?" while dressed as George. Please, before we continue, do not forget to like and subscribe. The Deadman responded with several stiff chair shots, which internet wrestling fans have long speculated was in response to Kanyon's sexuality. On 6 Feet, Undertaker addressed the issue of his chair shots and denied ever taking liberties with Kanyon. "I've been accused of smashing Kanyon with a chair because he was gay," Taker said. "I didn't even know he was gay. I didn't even know until years later. I could care less. But there's people out there that have created that rumor. Oh, Undertaker smashed him. Undertaker swung a chair the way Undertaker swung a chair. If I swung a chair at somebody the way I swung it, I'd expect the same one back." In Kanyon's book Wrestling Reality, The Life and Mind of Chris Kanyon, wrestling's gay superstar, Kanyon wrote about the segment, saying he believed it was another way for Vince McMahon to drive home the embarrassment. Undertaker acknowledged he would do things differently today. "Obviously, knowing now what we know about head injuries, it's a different deal," Taker said. "I would say, make sure that you get your hands up." WWE released Kanyon from his contract in 2004. In 2006, he caused a bizarre scene at a WWE house show, running up to the railing during D-Generation X match with a sign that read, "Pray for my gay soul." Wrestling fans often like to reminisce about how awesome everything was back in the Attitude Era. But one thing that was decidedly uncool was how pro wrestling made LGBTQ wrestlers stay in the closet while using kayfabe gay romance storylines for shock value or having a wrestler play gay to draw heat. In fact, when Goldust turned face, WWE made a big deal out of announcing his heterosexuality while Billy Gunn and Chuck Palumbo pretended to marry in 2002. Then stopped the ceremony to say, "Just kidding, haha, we're not gay either." Ironically, or perhaps in an act of atonement, both Dustin Rhodes and Billy Gunn now work for You, which is one of the most LGBTQ-friendly organizations in all of professional sports. As the fabulous Sonny Kiss said the sessions with Renee Paquette, "I think that it's awesome You allows all its LGBTQ talent to be themselves and allows everyone in the company to embrace that." WWE too has come a long way since the bad old days. Although it's interesting to note that 3 of the 4 NXT wrestlers featured in a 2021 Pride Month shout-out, namely Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez, and Jake Atlas, would soon depart that company for You. It is not just the big companies that are becoming increasingly inclusive, though. From the indies to GCW to NJPW,